Hello everyone and welcome to Academic Professional Training. With you today is Mr. Amir Khalifa, and today we'll be going over Unit 9 and Unit 10. We'll be speaking today about vacations and about music. So let's, with no further ado, let's begin and let's have some fun for today. So on vacation. Now, what do we mean by vacation? A vacation is when you are on a break from school or work, and then you decide to travel and go somewhere to have some fun. You decide to go maybe to another country or another city, and you have lots of fun while enjoying yourself. Usually people like to go to the beach and swim. Some people like to go and do other things. Maybe see a new country. Maybe some people like to go and eat new foods and try new things. So if we look at this picture right here, where do you think they went for vacation? What did they do? And what would you like to do on vacation? So, if we see here in Singapore, what do you think people do when they go to Singapore? Some people may enjoy seeing the Asian culture. Some may say they may like to try new foods and things like that. Okay? Some people like to go swimming, go to different resorts or different hotels. Okay? People like to take pictures. They take lots of pictures. That's something that people always do. Alright, so what is this right here? When people go on vacation, they always, or some people, always go to get souvenirs. Okay? Get souvenirs. Souvenirs. What is a souvenir? A souvenir are the things you buy from the destination of your vacation to bring back home with you. Okay? To bring back home with you. So sometimes people buy shirts. Sometimes people buy baseball caps. Okay? Like in America, when people visit New York, okay, they have hats, t-shirts, mugs that all say, I love New York. Okay? Same thing if you visit Egypt. They say, I love Egypt. Or if you go and have a chance to visit Paris, I love Paris. So no matter where you go, they have souvenirs. They can also be things you take back home as gifts for other people. These are called souvenirs. Okay? So try saying souvenirs. Souvenirs. Okay? Alright, very good. Okay, another thing people would travel for is to go to a theme park. Okay, a theme park, this is a place where we have what's called here roller coasters. Roller coasters. Okay? That's this right here. This is a roller coaster. Okay? They are very fun. Some people are scared to death from them because they go up very high. And as you see here, it goes around just like that. And so, some people do not like it at all. But some people, they love it because it's a thrill. It gets your heartbeat pumping, and it's very fun. Okay, so some people like to go on roller coasters in theme parks, and they also go to eat the food and hang out with family, see your children happy. Okay, so that's one thing people go to a theme park for. Okay, now the biggest theme park in the world people know is called Disneyland. Disneyland is in America, in Florida, in Orlando, Florida. It's one of the greatest in the world. My favorite in America is called Six Flags. Okay, and it has lots of amazing rides where we have lots of fun. And it's very scary, and that's what I like about it. It's fun. Okay? So going to a theme park. Alright. We also have people who enjoy visiting hotels that are by the sea, or special hotels for vacations. These special hotels for vacations and honeymoons are called resorts. Okay? They're called resorts. Okay? So either go to a hotel, but it's a special hotel that's normally visited for vacations. Okay? And usually it has all sorts of activities around it. So usually there will be a swimming pool, and there will also be a beach. Okay? So you have two types of water. You have fresh water, and you have sea water. Okay? And then it has some sort of theme to it. Like here, it's like an island theme. And this is what people actually enjoy doing because they have a chance to get out there and relax and have fun and be served and just live their lives. It's very fun. It's very nice. I love going to resorts because I can just chill out and relax. Okay? Now, here's some words for us for today so you can learn something new. Chill out. Chill out is one. Relax is another. Okay? So chill out means to take it easy and just enjoy the moment and just feel free and feel at ease. Okay, that's chill out. It comes from chill. Like if you open your refrigerator and you put something inside, you are chilling it. Okay, if you open your refrigerator, we took the refrigerator before, it's where we keep our groceries and our foods. Okay, and you put something inside of it, and then what happens to it is that it goes from hot to cold. And that's called chilling. Okay, chilling something. Okay, that's called chilling. Alright, so that's chill out. Now the other word we have is relax. Okay, relaxing is when you are just taking everything easy and just enjoying it. Now there's a new word that Americans made that you should know because you may hear it one day. And if you do, it will be good for you to understand how we use it, okay? And what we do is we are making a mixture from this word right here and this word right here. So chill out and relax. We're going to take these words together and we're going to make one word. And this word here is called chillax. Chillax. So instead of saying chill out and relax, you put them together, chillax. Okay? So if you see a friend, he may be very upset or very angry and he's not taking it easy, you just say, hey, chillax. It's okay. Alright? Chillax. I got this. Okay? So that's what you can say. So chillax. Alright, so go to a resort. Okay, now what do we have here? We see here what's going on. So we see that people are throwing a show for the people in the streets. Okay? And what we call this here is see a street performance. So it's called a street performance. Sometimes people gather and they do this for money usually, and some do it for free. Okay? They ask people to volunteer and give them money for it. Okay? And they will put on a show for you. And it's usually something very fabulous to see. Okay? And you get a chance to see it, and it looks really nice. And then some people, they go and they pay some money to support them for the entertainment that they have just received. Okay? So, for example, if you ever have a chance to visit New York, and you walk down by Brooklyn Bridge, you will see people performing, doing hip-hop dancing, or we call break dancing. It's a type of dancing, and people are doing this in the street. And it's very amazing. It looks very nice. I myself, whenever I'm in New York, I love to go and watch them, and then I just look at them like, it looks so nice. And then I move on and I continue my day. But I continue my day feeling so good to be in New York City. Okay? So you may see a street performance. As a matter of fact, one time I was traveling the world and I went to Egypt. And there was a lot of drums playing, and so I come out of my hotel like, what's happening? What's going on? And I see, and they have a dog that can walk on 2 legs only. And it was dancing. Like, wow, that's interesting. It's pretty cool to train a dog to walk like that. It's really interesting. Okay, so you can see a street performance. Okay, here, what do we see? Here we see this animal right here. This animal is called a tiger. That's a tiger right there, okay? And so some people like to go and watch wildlife. Okay, they will go and watch wildlife. They like to go out and they like to see the nature and see the different things that's happening outside. And for some people, they like it. And some people are like, oh, no. That tiger might try and eat me. No. And so they try to stay away from that. So some people enjoy seeing the nature. For example, in some places, they have dolphins. Dolphins. Okay? Dolphins are animals that live in the water. And they're very smart, very intelligent. And they get put on shows with volleyballs. And they throw it to one another and they have fun and they play. Okay? All that is a way of seeing wildlife. So you try and see the animals in their own nature. What we call this is their own habitat. Okay? This word here, habitat. Habitat is the area where an animal lives originally. A habitat is the location where an animal lives originally. For example, the lion, let's say the African lion, comes from the desert. Okay? So he comes from the desert. The tiger comes from Asia in the wild fields or in the grassy areas. We have the polar bear. This is a white bear. It lives way in the North Pole. Okay? And so that's its natural habitat. Okay? So it's a place where the animal lives. Okay? Okay. Other people love to do what? Other people love to get a chance and speak a foreign language. So some people love to travel around just so they can get a chance to learn a new language and get a chance to interact with new people and a new culture. So, for example, I love traveling and I like to visit new countries to learn new languages. I speak bits and parts of about maybe 6 or 7 languages because I love to travel and I love to learn all about all these different languages. Okay, so for example, if we look here, we see that there is Arabic, there is some Chinese, English, Italian, French, Spanish. I don't know what that is, or that, or that, or that. But you see how there are different languages here, okay? And people speak these languages. And it's nice to get a chance to learn how to speak. Okay, this right here, this is Hebrew. That's Hebrew. So you get a chance to learn all of those new languages. It's really nice, okay? So speak a foreign language. Learn a new language. Like you're learning English now, other people are learning Spanish. Other people are learning Italian. Other people are learning German. Other people are learning Arabic. Okay? So it's really nice to learn new languages. Alright, now one of the best things about vacations is that you get a chance to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. So you get a chance to see new cultures and try local foods. Okay, so what does local mean? Local means something from that area. Okay, so local. So for example, let's say that in Saudi Arabia, the dates that come from Medina, okay, the Masjid dates, those are local in Medina. They're not imported. Okay, imports and export. These are two more important words you need to learn. Imports versus export. Okay. So import and export. Import, these are words in business, okay? Import is when a country takes something and they buy it from another country, okay? For example, if you take your phone, okay, and you look at it, let's see, I'll take this right here. My mouse, let's see, does it have anything written on it? Alright, let's see if I can find something that's written on it. Anyway, if you take anything that's written on it, you're going to see that it has where it was made. And you may see made in China, or made in USA, made in KSA, made in the Emirates, okay? And is local to that country, but anywhere else that's called importing. Okay, so you're buying something from outside. You're buying something from outside. Okay, so for example, let's say that America imports cotton from Egypt. America imports cotton from Egypt. America buys cotton from Egypt. Okay? And let's say that for export is when you have something and you make enough and you sell to other people. So you have too much and so you sell to other people. So exporting would be something that you produce and you give to other countries. So let's say the Gulf countries export petroleum to the entire world. The Gulf countries export petroleum to the entire world. Saudi Arabia produces petroleum. It has petroleum. The same for Iraq, Qatar. All those countries, they all have petroleum. And therefore, they sell that petroleum to other countries. That's called exporting, okay? So when you try local foods, it means that you go to a place and you eat from what the people eat, okay? So you go to a place and you try to eat from where the people eat. So if you go to China, you eat the food that the Chinese eat. If you go to Italy, in Rome, you try to eat their pasta, their spaghetti. You try to eat their calzone, their stromboli, their Alfredo, okay, their pizza, okay. So you try to eat what they eat, the local food, okay. It's really, really nice. All right, now this right here is a very, very special place. This place here is called an aquarium. 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 Okay? So, just to understand, aqua is a word. It means water. Water. Okay? Water. So, okay, aqua. Okay? And aquarium is a place by the water where you have a chance to experience all the animals that live in water. In other words, an aquarium is a huge fish tank. It's a huge fish tank. So you get a chance. Some aquariums have whales, sharks, and different types of fish. And people go, as you see here, as you can see here, people go to visit and to see all the different animals that live there, all the different fishes that live there. And they try to take pictures and see. And it's like being underwater for a minute. It's very fascinating. Okay? Alright. Another thing people do for vacation is they get a chance to visit different places. So if you see here, you see different monuments from different countries. So Hollywood, Statue of Liberty from America, Eiffel Tower, Big Ben clock, okay, the Sphinx, okay, this is the Vatican, that's the Aztecan from Mexico. So you see the different landmarks. So you visit different landmarks. So a landmark is a very famous place in a city or a country. A landmark is a very famous place in a city or country. For example, let's say that Mecca is a place in Saudi Arabia. What is Mecca's most famous landmark? The Kaaba, right? If you go to Dubai, maybe Dubai's most famous landmark is the Dubai skyscraper, the Dubai Tower. Okay? It's one of the biggest in the world. Okay? If you visit London, then the Big Ben. This is the clock. That's right here. Okay? If you visit Paris, Paris landmark is the Eiffel Tower. If you visit New York, then the Statue of Liberty. If you visit, let's say, Italy, you have the Colosseum. And you have the tilted tower. Okay? So every country has their landmark. So which landmarks would you like to visit? So you should say, I would like to visit this place. I would like to visit Egypt and see the pyramids. I would like to visit Saudi Arabia and see the Kaaba. I would like to visit India and see Taj Mahal. I would like to visit China and see the Great Wall. So all these are examples of visiting landmarks. Alright, let's move on to our next slide. Okay, another thing that some people do is that when they travel or during their vacation, they enjoy helping other people, and this is called volunteering. Volunteering. So volunteer. So what volunteering is when you take your free time, your skills, what you know, and your time, and you give it as a gift to help other people. Okay? So it could be an organization for charity, or it could be something else that just helps other people generally. Okay? So of the most famous organizations in the world today, you have the Red Cross. Okay, and this is in the medical field. Okay, so this is for medicine. So some people go to help with people who are in hospitals, and they take care of them. Other organizations would be like, let's say, FEMA. And FEMA is an organization that helps for emergencies. Like about 3 years ago in America, there was a very bad accident in Louisiana, in one of the states of America. And there was a hurricane, and it damaged a lot of homes. Many people died. FEMA went to help those people who lost their homes and had issues with their health, and they help them get back on their feet. Okay? So sometimes we have to go to volunteer to help other people, sometimes just to put a smile on other people's faces. Maybe you can volunteer at your local orphanage. Okay? Orphanage. Okay, an orphanage is a place where they take care of orphans. Okay, an orphan is a person who has lost a parent. Okay, a person who has lost a parent. Okay, so if someone lost their father while they were babies, that person is called an orphan. Okay? So some places they have no family, no mother and no father, and so they are orphans. Okay? And so you may visit an orphanage and maybe help teach the children there how to read or how to do math. That's helping, that's volunteering. Or you may visit a place for the elderly. Okay? You visit a place for the elderly, and you help the people who are of older age get better. You may help them read. You may read a book to them. Or just talk with them and spend time with them. Let them feel that people care about them. Okay? They matter in the world. So that is what volunteering is. Okay, so volunteer. So have you ever volunteered before in your life? What have you done? And what was it like? Okay, try and write that down and try and speak about it. Okay, very good. Okay, also, when people today, they don't have to go on vacation for this anymore. It does not matter because they do it all the time. Okay? People love to go and take pictures. So today, no matter where they are, they pick up their phone and then they just take a picture. Okay? And they always love taking pictures. And of course, not to mention today in this world, people who are obsessed. Obsessed means that they love doing it. Maybe a little too much. They love taking selfies. You know what a selfie is? I'm sure you do. You take your own camera and then you try to take a picture of yourself. And some people, they go make all these new faces. Okay? And that's the way that they take pictures. But some people like to go take pictures of the different monuments, of statues, or the architecture of a city, okay, of how the culture is. It's very nice and very fun, Okay? So it's also a good way for memory. Because when you travel, you may not have all of your family and friends, and so you want something to remember what happened on that wonderful trip. And so you take pictures so you can look at it again later on. And then you just think, like, wow, that was really nice. That was fun. Okay?